What really is happening in Niger? Say a week after the coup, how has the Niger crisis unfolded? Here's a look at the key events in the week since military coup took place in the West African country. So Wednesday 26th, so Niger's presidency said on social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, that members of the presidential guard tried to move against President Mohamed Bazoum in an apparent coup attempt, warning that the army was ready to attack them if they did not back down. Niger, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. It said the president and his family were well after news agencies quoted security sources as saying that the guard were holding Bazoum inside the presidential palace in the capital, Niamey. Members of the presidential guard dispersed supporters of the president as they were trying to approach the presidential complex. Yes, they will do that. Regional bodies swiftly reacted to the power grab. The West African Bloc, ECOWAS, and the African Union, AU, launched what they called an attempt coup d'etat. ECOWAS called on the protests to free Bazoum, while the AU urged the felon soldiers involved to return to barracks immediately. And then ECOWAS chairman, who is this man? Bola Tinubu, president of Nigeria and chair of ECOWAS, said he was already in close consultation with other leaders in the region about the situation. Also, the United States, France, the European Union, and the United Nations also condemned the power grab. A few hours after the news of the president's detention, a group of soldiers appeared on national television to announce that they had overthrown the government. For them, they said they have overthrown the government. Hey, Niger. The defense and the security forces have decided to put an end to the regime you are familiar with, said the Niger Army spokesperson, Colonel Major Amadou Abdramani. He said that the country's borders were closed. A nationwide curfew was in place and that all institutions of the government had been suspended. So that is what they are doing, Government institutions, curfews and everything is going on a week after that coup d'etat. So it is not easy. It is not easy at all in Niger. Niger, why? Do you think it is coup that will help you? Well, Niger is the poorest country. I mean, say in West Africa. The coup in 1983, why all the time there's coup. Hey, why? In his first communication since the coup, Bazoum said on X that hard-earned gain will be safeguarded. All Nigerians who love democracy and freedom would want this, he said. Bazoum's foreign minister, Hassoumi Masawudu, also posted on X as their platform, calling on all Democrats and patriots to make this perilous adventure fail. Meanwhile, more foreign leaders condemn the coup. So America, US, like UK, France, they are all condemning the coup. The German foreign minister said it was following the continuing event with very great concern. Niger's army declared allegiance to the defense and security forces that overthrew Bazoum. Army Chief of Staff Abdul Sidiku Issa said the decision was necessary to avoid a deadly confrontation between the various forces. France landed a military aircraft in Niger despite an airspace closure imposed after the announcement of the coup. Army Colonel Amadou Abdmani said on the state television. In Niamey, supporters of the coup gathered in front of the National Assembly and some moved on to the headquarters of the governing party. People are moving, trooping in, which was ransacked and set on fire, sending plumes of black smoke billowing into the sky. So it's not easy in Niger. It is not easy at all. That one happened on the 27th of July. Then Friday, July 28th, what happened? Abdurrahmani Chiani, head of Niger's presidential guard, named himself head of transitional government. He made the announcement on state-run television saying he was the president of the National Council for the Safeguard of the Homeland. The 62-year-old general also said the intention had been necessary to avoid the gradual and inevitable demise of the country. Colonel Abdurrahmani said on state TV that the constitution had been suspended. Yes, that is always happening. Every day when there's a coup, you have to suspend the constitution so that there will be no law that will grip them. ECOWAS announced it will hold an emergency meeting on Sunday in Abuja, Nigerian capital. French Foreign Minister Catherine Colonna told French media that President Emmanuel Macron had spoken to Bazoum several times. So this is the update. The French diplomat said French believed there were still possible exits from the crisis and that the coup did not have any legitimacy. But coup doesn't have any rights. As for coup, there's no right for coup. Because to become a president, you need to be elected. So as for coup, there's nothing like legitimacy. There's no legal right backing coup. Wagner necessary boss Yevgeny Prigozhin, who remains active despite leading a failed mutiny against the Russian army top brass last month, hailed the coup and offered his fighters service to bring order. So somebody too is happy that the coup is happening. Saturday, July 29, the EU and France cut off financial support to Niger, and then the United States threatened to do same. The country already It's a poor country. And then you are cutting your financial support, then you will see. In addition to the immediate cessation of budget support, all cooperation actions in the domain of securities are suspended indefinitely with immediate effect. EU Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell said in a statement. According to its website, the EU has allocated 503 million euros from its budget to improve governance, education, and sustainable growth in Niger over the 2021-2024 period. The French Foreign Ministry said France had suspended all development aid and budget support with immediate effect, demanding a prompt return to constitutional order with Bazoum back in charge. French development aid for Niger was at approximately 120 million euros or $130 million in 2022 and was expected to be slightly higher this year. All this, you are not going to get it. All this, you are not going to get it. Sunday, July 30, what happened? As ECOWAS leader gathered in the Nigerian capital for an emergency summit on what action to take to restore constitutional order in Niger, military leaders warned against any armed intervention. So they said nobody should bring any army to Niger. They are not ready. Power sweet. We want to once more remind ECOWAS or any other adventurer of our firm determination to defend our homeland, military spokesperson Colonel Amadou Abdramani said. Meanwhile, the 15 nations regional bloc demanded that Bazoum be reinstated within a week. Otherwise, it will take all measures to restore constitutional order. Such measures may include the use of force for this effect. ECOWAS said in a statement, adding that its defense chief were to meet later on Sunday. It was not clear how ECOWAS could use force. The West African bloc also slapped financial sanction on the coup leaders and the country, freezing all commercial and financial transactions between member states and Niger. Hey, 2 slaps will give a shiny eyes. 2 slaps will give a shiny eyes. After attending the meeting, Chad President Mahat Idris Deby traveled to Niger to meet with military leaders involved in coup and to prevent initiatives to solve the crisis. He also met Bazoum and later posted an image of his meeting with the disposed leader. The AU issued a 15-day ultimatum to the military government in Niger to reinstall the democratically elected government. Hey. So it's not easy. So these are the updates. What is happening in Niger right now? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening in Niger? So Wednesday, August 2, an Italian military plane carrying 87 evacuees from Niger arrived in Rome early on Wednesday. Some 36 Italians, as well as 4 Bulgarians, 2 Australians, and 1 citizen each from the United Kingdom, Niger, Nigeria, Hungary, and Senegal were on the plane, as well as military personnel. There were also 21 United States citizens, a number of whom were parts of an evangelical Christian group from Texas, according to the Italian Foreign Ministry. Niger also announced the reopening of 8 borders with Algeria, Burkina Faso, Chad, Libya, and Mali. The borders that have reopened are mainly in remote desert areas. Niger's key entryway for trade and commerce remain closed due to restriction imposed by ECOWAS. So this is what is going on. This is what is going on. This is what is going on in Niger. Hey, Niger. So whatever, even if pin drops, we keep on updating. We keep on updating. So until then, what do I say? I say goodbye for now.